Wow, my wife was that excited the last time I asked her to play Backdoor Pirate, we wouldn't be in therapy right now. My name's Greg Talcott, and as you can tell from the shaved head, tattoos, and overall Aryan appearance, I'm Jewish. Seriously, I almost called an undercover Jew or a sleeper cell Jew. Not to be confused with your standard issue Jew, characterized as 5'9" and under, frizzy hair, large beak, and no discernible athletic talent. Go home and Google famous Jewish athletes and you're gonna get the same number of hits as Ryan Seacrest, Man's Man. In other ways, I'm a typical Jew, though. I work in finance. I'm branching out into entertainment. I have a well-groomed foreskin. I grew up like any other kid, though. Loved playing board games like Monopoly. Of course, our set was a little different. Came with coins, since Jews don't pay the list price. My mom would land on Boardwalk, AAA discount, $44.50. The top hat was a yarmulke. Nobody wanted to be the train. Ooh. He made a Holocaust reference. So I took my family to Disney World this summer, and we're walking through the World Showcase at Epcot Center. And this is where you have all the big countries represented, like China, France, good old Jew nemesis Germany. So my daughter's like, I want to eat at the German restaurant. I take one look at the menu and I'm like, there is no way my Jew ass is paying that to a bunch of Germans. Next thing I know, the manager of the restaurant's like, come here, Jew. Bring your family, enjoy a nice kosher meal, and when you are finished, you take a ride on the train. There's no train ride in Germany according to this map. Well, trust me, it is there. You fit right in with your shaved head and fondness for tattoos. Fool us once, Germany. Of course, Germans aren't our only weakness. You, of course, have camping. That's been a sore spot for us since a little story called The Exodus. Wander around for 40 years with Moses, the last great Jew outdoorsman. Ends up getting 10 rules we need to follow, like can't that shit be communicated in a focus group? Stereotypes are a funny thing, though. I mean, black people get stereotyped all the time, and a lot of that shit isn't true. I think the worst has got to be the black guy who sucks at basketball. I went to the community center the other day and got paired up with Shmoby Bryant. Playing with a guy who's 6'5" and black and sucks at basketball is like finding out that Megan Fox is lousy in the sack. Really disappointing. But speaking of black guys, basketball, and disappointing, Barack Obama won the Nobel Peace Prize. Nominations were due 12 days after he took office. Apparently the Nobel version of premature ejaculation. That's supposed to be the silver medal for not being able to get the Olympics to Chicago. Surely he's brought us closer to world peace, but host a sporting event, not so much. And look who they give this award to in the name of peace. Jimmy Carter, Barack Obama. Who they could give it to next year? The Hamburglar? Wobble wobble. Of course, you can't have any discussion about world peace without getting into religion. The Muslims, unfortunately, get from both sides, from the Jews and the Christians. I only have a problem with the guys wearing the bomb vests. When bin Laden declared jihad on the U.S. after 9/11, I was freaked out. I didn't want any part of a holy war. And then they started declaring jihad on stupid shit, like offensive cartoon strips. Jihad this, jihad that. Fucking Walmart's declaring jihad on prices. How about the white guy who lives out in the burbs, converts to Islam, and then gets all pissy America, runs off and joins the other side? How does that conversation go with the wife? Yeah, honey, it's Steve. Mahmoud Abdul Shabazz. I got my vacation request approved at work, so I'm off to the jihad now. Yeah, do me a favor, don't delete Hell's Kitchen from the DVR. I'm going to want to watch that when I get back. One group with no time for jihad is the Mormons, too busy making babies. You ever work with a Mormon guy? They bring in a new baby picture every 9 months. Like, how does that work? Like, they're still in the hospital, she's got her feet up in the stirrups. It's like, honey, I'm so proud of you. You ready to have another one? It's the only way the math works if you don't have multiple wives, okay? Seriously though, the Mormons multiply quickly. In 3 years, when Romney runs for president, they're going to be half the U.S. population. You see Janet Napolitano trying to explain the situation to Obama? I don't know what the fuck happened, sir. We were watching the border trying to keep the Mexicans out. Next thing you knew, we were surrounded by these Mormons. Hey, you guys have been great. Thanks so much.